7 a.m. I tried to turn the camera on earlier, but I'm not able to turn it on. Body's not, brain's not. Now I got this going on. Okay, guys. Okay, come on. Separate. They'll do that 24/7. And he just gets to just yowling and howling, and they just sit there and just squawk back and forth, just chewing on each other's faces. I love them, but they're a lot of work. I don't know the last time I turned this on, so just trying to turn it on again. I give up. I'm done. I'm tired of fighting for my life and everyone thinking I'm crazy. I can't do this anymore. The whole time I thought my spouse was helping me. He hasn't been. He's been telling people I'm crazy too. I can't cry. I can't get mad anymore. There's nothing left. I vomit and fight for my life every day. I was doing pretty good there when we were here. I was mentally still going because I still thought my husband was, helping me. But a year and a half ago, I just figured it out. He's not gonna, he says he's not gonna help me. And he doesn't have to. He can just watch me die and tell people I'm crazy because the medical and all the facilities and all the places we're going to are denying me care. And everyone assumes that it's because I'm crazy, and Michael's not standing behind me. Michael's not saying anything. He's not making videos. He's not doing an online presence. Like, if this was him, I would have been active on every social media platform until I found one that worked and someone to help us. I would not have stopped. Oh, my nose. The air is so dry from the AC going all the time. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And the AC is, going because it goes on. That's why I have this on. Plus my hair and everything looks a mess. The AC at nighttime, because, my head's shaved and stuff like that. I don't have much hair. My ears will get cold. So I just keep, even though the room's hot, it's just, they stick out, and it's just, and then I like to have a blindfold or something over my eyes when I sleep because I like the room really dark. And being sick, I can't have the room really dark. I have to have the bathroom light on and like some sort of night light, so I can see the floor and the ground at nighttime when I have to get up to go to the bathroom and when I'm out of it and stuff. The air is so dry. And then it gets my nose is just so dried out inside. I have diffusers going with essential oils and stuff like that most of the day, but I don't want to wipe snot in my eye. It's just bone dry here. Okay, the AC went off. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's already 88 degrees. We didn't get down to, so we got down to 83. It was 109 yesterday. It's going to be 113 today. Just go Google Bullhead City, Arizona weather. I don't want to be here. It was a nightmare. I have a recliner outside, so when the weather is cooler, I'd be able to go sit outside. It's now hard for me to even let the dogs to go outside because I open the door and it's like opening an oven door. and that heat hits me, and it's just the brain tumors, and my body just, it melts. And the dogs can sense that, there's something wrong. So trying to get them to go outside, sometimes they don't want to go outside. And plus it's hot as hell, and the back part of the house here by my bedroom is a covered carport. So luckily at the other place we didn't have that. So at least they have the covered underneath the carport to go, but it's just dirt out there. It's so disgusting. There's a little, what do you call it? The fake grass thing, like a 3x6 little piece. It's for all the dogs to use, and I hose that off. But other than that, it's just dirt out in the yard. I worry about all the fucking bad insects. There's tons of ants out in the yard. They're always, their little paws are always getting bit. And I've gotten bit by those ants. It hurts. So I can't imagine their little puppy foots. And that's a year ago. My soul puppy died next to me in bed here. We took her to the vet. They didn't know what was wrong with her. She died 2 days later. And from talking to other people, it could have been a scorpion, but we don't know. So I worry every day that they go outside. Here's my Anakin. Every time these guys go outside, I worry about them getting bit or something. And then there's hawks flying around. Oh my goodness. So this place is just a nightmare. Michael's not doing anything to get us out of here. He don't care. He's fine with staying here. He knows I can't get any medical help here. He knows the weather's too hot. It's bad for my brain tumors. He knows I'm on borrowed time. I don't want to spend what time I have left in this shitty desert, in this shitty trailer, in a shitty town with no friends and no family, There's so much I want to say, but I know I just look like a crazy person rambling on. I want to do this podcast, but then I go back and I look at these videos and I'm just like, people are just going to make fun of you and call you crazy, on a bigger scale, than Facebook. But then I try to tell myself Facebook and all this stuff is just crap, and that, a broader audience is on the podcast. I sit here alone every day. I've tried to reach out on my phone too. I try to reach out and try to call, text, email anybody I've ever known, and nobody responds. And I sit there and go, nobody's responding because Michael's told everybody you're crazy. Why isn't Michael on here doing videos? I asked him to contact my kids. He refuses. He doesn't want to contact them in front of me because, he's told him I'm crazy. It's a bad situation. It's a bad, bad, bad situation. But I don't have any resources and nowhere to go. No money. These puppies are the only thing that keep me going. But I'm in pain, mentally, physically. I don't feel human. I've reached out and told people what's happening. Told people about the abuse, what Michael's doing. Nobody cares. reaching out and talk to people online. It's just my brain don't have that capacity. I'm trying and stuff like that, but when you sit in a bed all day and your body's broken and it hurts and you're scared and you physically feel ill, you know, the vomiting and the nausea, and then there's no people around, you know. Yes, I have the homeless girl at, you know, the she's a very nice person. She's trans, she's autistic. I mean, I'm probably on the spectrum, so I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's just a communication thing and just how people are. So sometimes I don't, she comes and checks on me and stuff like that. But I mean, she's very, she's highly intelligent. She's like 150s up there, IQ. She knows a lot about computers. So anything I need done with a computer, she's willing to help me. But it's hard for me to communicate to her what I need done and stuff like that. But she has helped a lot um, with the computer stuff. She's trying to get a job around here, but being trans in a small podunk Arizona town, it's not going so good, and it's very frustrating. I mean, that's probably still why I'm still hanging on, because at least I have one person here, you know, that if I need to holler, you know, they'll come and stuff like that. But they don't know what to do. You know, when I'm tanking and stuff, when my body's bad, they don't know what to do. Where's the oh, look. Oh, there's a microphone. I'm trying to find. I put the vape in my sports bra. See, I've been sitting here. My mouth has been so dry, and I know I need to drink something, whatever, but it's sitting right here, you know, and it's just, the cold, the ice is, it's hard on my tummy, but it's hot and everything here, and it's just, this is just what I sip on all day is these iced coffees, and it's just regular like drip coffee made kind of strong, and then I just fill this thing up with ice and put like pretty much like half coffee, and then I got this almond, is it almond or soy? I think it's a soy based um they say it's a chai tea, but it looks like milk and it's flavored kind of like a chai tea, like a watered down eggnog, and it's my thing. It's just I try to get that's why I've got some weight back on, is because sometimes I'm getting 3 of these down a day, and with it being so dry and hot here, um even when I'm not hungry and stuff like that and no appetite, I'm getting these down just, you know, because it's so damn dry and so thirsty here all the time. It's just really good. And then sometimes I'll put a little bit of caramel in there for extra calories and stuff. Oh, see, I got a few big drinks down, and now it's like that cold is sitting in my tummy. Ugh. So this is my entertainment. This sits beside the bed. Look at that Olympia in Seattle. Seattle, they're 59 right now. Oh my goodness. They were 74 degrees yesterday, 78 today. Oh my God, I love those days in Seattle. It's just sunny and just warm. It's just the perfect temperature. And it's so green there and it's so beautiful. And it's just, I would have been driving around my little VW Bug, it had the sun moon roof. What's the one where it goes all the way back? Is that a moon roof? Sunroof is just the one where it pops up and you can see through it, right? So the moon roof where it opens up all the way. Man, me and my soul puppy that passed away almost a year ago, me, her and her sister, we would have been cruising around on a day like today, going to the park. We had a really nice park down the street from us in Seattle, the last place we lived, um, in Kent, which is like South Seattle. We lived on the west side of Kent, underneath Federal Way and the airport. If you keep going up to the SeaTac airport, and everything's up there. So where we lived was pretty decent, and okay, but you go about a half a mile up and it starts getting kind of bad and stuff like that. And about a mile up, when you hit the Federal Way area by the SeaTac airport, is a little seedy up there. But what was the name of the park? It was a lake. You could walk around there in Kent. And it had docks. So part of the walkway, you were walking like on a dock, on a waterway, and then it'd go back onto land. It was so nice when I was having just bad days and stuff like that. I knew something was wrong with me, but the doctors were telling me I was fine. So I was just telling myself, okay, you got to get out of the house. You got to go do something, get your mind right, get your body right, kind of deal. But my body was hurting and feeling so bad and so messed up. But the doctors were telling me that there wasn't anything wrong with me. So every day I was trying to get out and do something. And then I don't know what day it was, but July 2019, I'm just flopping around, having some sort of seizure or whatever, I guess, in our bathroom, out to the hallway, our bedroom kind of area there, pooing and peeing and losing control of my body, vomiting, and was taken by ambulance. And that was July of 2019. I had to wait 6 months, pooing and puking all over my bathroom floor, in bed with piddle pads, down to about 100 some pounds, to get an MRI in January of 2020 that says there's a 14 millimeter tumor sitting dead center of my head. The University of Washington in Seattle sent me a little text message and said I had a brain tumor. Nothing else, no follow-up. And if you know medical stuff, it's a MyChart. You log into something and that's how you get your messages. So from that message, I'm trying to find more information. It said where's the follow-up appointment? Who do I call? What clinic do I call? I'm looking through the message and there's nothing. It just says the MRI found a brain tumor. Come to find out, 6-9 months later, when we get the actual printout, because no one's ever shown me. No one has ever shown me my MRI of my brain. No doctor will. And if that's, everyone thinks you're crazy when you say that. But look at the world. That's how things are now. They can do whatever they want. So we got the printout or something of what the MRI said, because no one was telling us. And come to find on the printout, or I don't know the words for it, whenever the doctor types out what's on the medical stuff. It said that there was 3 brain tumors. I don't know where the other two are. I mentally can't take this anymore. I just can't. I'm a strong person, but I'm being told I'm crazy and I don't have any medical care. Oh, my kitty cat's in the window. I got these animals. These animals are what keep me going. 6 little dogs, my guinea pig, and my cat. Oh, 2 cats technically, because he's a big feral guy that's pretty much outside, but it's too hot for him. So he just comes in and lays in my bed now because it's too damn hot outside. So all those 6, 9 little furry guys are why I'm still here. Look at this. There's this one next to me. That one over there. The old lady. There's Mama. Number 3. Now where's Yoda at? Yoda's probably out there with Michael. So they'll be wanting their breakfast pretty soon. So that's what motivates me to be able to get out of bed every day too, is I have to get up and feed them. A little after 7, I'm woke up no matter what at like 4:30 every day for the past 6 years, vomiting. Cannabis is the reason why I'm here. And I wish I just wish more people understood how amazing it is as a medicine. I had smoked weed a handful of times before I got the brain tumors. Like under 10 times in my whole lifetime, and that's you. One time might have been just like taking a puff off of a joint at a party, or, visiting a friend and they had like a bong going and like, okay, let me take a hit off the bong. It was never like, I never like, I never purchased marijuana or, went seeking it or anything like that. So it wasn't, all I can remember is like the first time really smoking it at a party. And then I remember getting like really hungry, the munchies. And this is like, 19 or something like that. Maybe a little bit younger. Yeah, probably younger. I think the first time. And all they had in the house, see? Stop that. They get so vicious with each other. So the munchies kick in and there's nothing in the house. And then someone's like, oh, there's bread. Let's make some toast. And I'm just like, but there's nothing on it. Like nothing on it. It's just a dry piece of bread. I swear, and I always remember this. Like I was eating that piece of bread and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever eaten in my life. And it was literally just a piece of toast. So, like, for people like me who are sick and that can't eat, it really is, is beyond medicine. It's just the air is so dry here. My eyes, my nose. AC going. Look at that. It's just I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just documenting. Just documenting. I don't have anybody to fight for me. I don't have anybody to help me. Marceline, the little trans girl we have here, she does the best she can. She doesn't really even understand. She sees me sick, but I mean, she don't understand me not being able to get a doctor. I mean, kind of, but I mean, and she's got her own stuff going on, her own problems and everything like that, you know? And she's young. She's so young. I can't burden her with all my stuff, you know? I just look at her as a child, and I know she's not a child. She's 19. But to me, it's a child to me that I want to nurture and take care of and stuff like that. And I want to call all these places that aren't hiring her and yell at them. Be like, I know why you're not hiring her, because she's trans. But there's, like, in this day and age, there's nothing you can do about that. So, I mean, McDonald's didn't hire her. That place so busy all the time. Michael goes in there; it's always busy. When she was there, it was so busy the manager couldn't even come to see her right away. Um, they made her wait for her interview like an hour or something like that because they were so busy. Lola, my fat old dog's coughing. Lola, come here. She can't hear me. The world isn't okay. It's really not. I was stupid and naive. Like, I really was. I remember sitting on the couch just so happy, tears rolling down, watching, Obama get elected. Just feeling so happy, that I know that the world wasn't perfect. I know there was bad things going on, you know, but I thought the consensus was at that time now that we're all going to be like coming together and taking care of each other and taking care of the planet, No more war. I used to go on my phone and read the news and do I'm looking for my phone. It's right there. See? Can't even look at the news and stuff anymore. Just feeling hopeless and helpless. Just reaching out, begging for help, just begging for a friend, Another person I was talking to from middle school or high school is Lady Joy. We were talking and everything. She'd always, and this is just Facebook, throughout this has been going on, just every month or so, I'd get a message, nice little peppy, or nice little sweet message about, keep going and all that kind of stuff. And now, a couple days ago, I went to go see on Facebook, and I didn't see anything from her, and I didn't see the messages, and I went to go look, and it looks like, I don't know, she's unfriended me or blocked me or something. So there's another person I was trying to, communicate with, and just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, I just want basic medical attention, that's all. Just basic medical attention. I understand neurologists are expensive. If I could just get a doctor to render basic medical care on me. My lady parts, my left ovary, very, very painful. My left breast, very, very painful. The skin underneath my armpit, it's like it's numb, the skin is numb to the touch, but underneath it hurts. Michael sees all this, and he knows what's happening. He rubs the numbing. He helps me rub this numbing cream on there. He gives me the RSO, the cannabis, every day. He sees me vomiting. He sees me laying in the bed like, you know, like that. He just has to tell people. I sit there and ask him, I go, are you going to get like paid something? Are you getting a kickback for not getting me help? Is that what it is? You know, did I sound even crazier saying that? But, oh God, I have my shirt on inside out. I just realized that. My moo-moo, look at this thing. And I find, oh, see, I found the vape. When I hadn't been out of the house, but with Michael a handful of times to like a restaurant or just to go pick up takeout, or he'd push me through Walmart. And the 4 years we've been here, I've probably been out of the house like a dozen times. We've gotten to the casino like on the holidays. And I don't like casinos, but it's just to get out. So only leaving the house like a dozen or so times in 4 years, you know, there'd be months on end where I'd just be in this bed and only see Michael. With Marceline here, and when the weather was cooler, like in February and March, I got a mobility scooter and I could get, I literally got to the thrift store like, I think 3 times. And this was, this was one of my purchases. $3. But that was nice to get out of the house and get to a thrift store. Oh, baby. He's been congested since birth. He coughs and wheezes, and I've called vets around here. The ones that, there's like 1 or 2 of them. It's going to be like $130, I think, just for an office visit. And then they're just going to write a prescription for like $10 prescription for some antibiotics. But there's the PetSmarts around here, and the Petcos around here don't have the vets in them. I thought Tractor Supply, they had a traveling vet that come once a month. So we made an appointment for that, but then they didn't. I wish they would have told us ahead of time. It's just a shot clinic. It's just to give vaccinations. I thought it was just, they made it sound like it was just a basic little one-stop little, nothing serious, just for stuff like this, a little coughs or sneezes or a little cut or something on your pet. Nope. So, trying to get him to the vet. See, it's just basic tasks and stuff that need to be done. Emails I need to write. I know there's so much stuff I know I need to do, but and Marceline said she'd help me, so I really gotta start trying to utilize her. She supposedly got a job at Taco Bell, but for the past few days they've been saying they're going to email her this thing and that she's hired. And then I'm like, did they say you're hired? And it's wishy-washy. So the past few days she's thinking she has a job at Taco Bell, but come here. You're getting so big, girl. You guys are end of February, March, April, May. They're like three months old. Oh, my speaker went off. Mary Jane. My little doobie. Doobie. Doobie, like is another name for a joint. A doobie. And then Mary Jane, another name for weed. So we got marijuana names and Star Wars names. And they'll just do this. It'll just go on and on until I like separate them. So the mother and their father is their brother. So it's inbreeding situation. So they're a little aggressive is what I've read from puppies that are inbred. Yeah, they're aggressive and yeah. They are a lot for me to handle, but they're all I got. I'm done though. I keep telling myself I just want to record this podcast and say a few things that I need to get said. I did that interview for People Magazine about my dad. I hate saying dad. Ew. Why did I say that? About my father. Ew, that's so creepy why I said dad. Probably just about my biological father, Warren Leslie Forrest, the serial killer. So I'm hoping I said some good stuff on that. I wish I was. That's another part. There's so much I want to be doing with that case and confronting him. Like I would sit down and talk with him to get answers. But and I've told people this, but I don't think anybody's listening to me because I'm sick or whatever. They think I'm crazy. Mary Jane, no. No, this is not for you. Mm. Those gulps of coffee are not sitting good in my tummy at all. But I'm thirsty and I want to drink more. I need to smoke some of this to help with the nausea. But then I'm going to need to drink something because my mouth and throat's going to be... Because like I said, I didn't smoke weed or smoke before the brain tumors. I hate cigarettes. I hate cigarettes with a passion. They're just, ugh. I even had an ex who smoked a cigar. Ugh. Gross. But cigarettes, Michael smokes. I hate cigarettes. They're so gross. So I need to, and I hate the vapes too. I want to smoke the plant in a bong. Because these things, I don't trust them. I don't trust that. There's a little window in there you can see, and that's the liquid is in there. Where's my glasses? Shit. If you little shits took my glass, oh, there they are. This one almost empty. Okay. You can see the liquid in there. And I just don't trust the chemicals and stuff that they put in there. They say they're fine, but I'd much rather just smoke the plant. Now I gotta try and take a hit off of this and not gag, because I get to coughing and then you get to puking, and it's not good. I gotta try and take the tiniest one I can, so I don't start coughing, and then I start coughing, I start puking. Like right now, I gotta cough a little bit. I don't like smoking it. I try to get most of my cannabis through eating it and stuff like that. The RSO, and then whatever food I eat, it's put in it. They're fighting against me. Now you guys have ticked Anakin off. Doobie, you trying to be dominant? You little guy. Okay. And their teeth. It's not just puppy teeth. I think it's from the inbreeding. They just look like little, they're spaced far apart. They're like little shark teeth. Okay. Oh, she just jumped on him and pulled on your ear. You big baby. You were just sitting on top of her, just chewing the hell out of her. And she got back at you one time. Oh, you're such a big baby. You're my baby, huh? Yeah. And you're the baby of the pack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my baby medicine, that boy. You're getting big, girl. You are. You made your brother cry. She holds grudges too. That's my pack, though. They're all I got. I've reached out to countless people. Every single person I've ever known or had contact information with, I've tried to reach out to, and there's nobody. I don't understand it. Even my ex-husband, who we were on pretty good terms, like, you know, I left him because I was sick, and the marriage, it wasn't his fault. He was a good person, and it's just, I look back and I made but I was sick, and I was just like, I'm just going to be on my own, and the autoimmunes were really bad then. But good guy, and we'd still have contact, you know. He'd text me Happy Mother's Day or Happy Birthday, you know, stuff on Facebook. Then when you know, message on Facebook a little bit. But I can't even like cry or hardly show any emotions anymore because I'm just gone. There's nothing left. I don't understand what's happening, you know? Michael's had me put in the loony bin, you know, twice since we've been here. That is not okay. I scream for help because I need medical care. That's what's wrong with me. I'm needing medical care. I'm not crazy. January 4th, I was ripped out of this bed. I thought, okay, they're going to take me finally to the ER because I wasn't going because we'd been before a year before and they weren't helping me. I was ripped out of my bed January 4th and taken to a hospital. I thought I was going to get medical care. And then a doctor ripped me out of a gurney and threw me in a cop car, and they took me off to a loony bin for 10 days. They took me to Las Vegas. I don't know how that's legal, but they sent me to Las Vegas for 10 days. I don't know what else to do with just to keep documenting and keep telling what's happening to me. I'm not crazy. I'm just lacking basic medical attention. I want to get down to Mexico, but Michael's not trying to help me get down there. He makes excuses and everything like that. We don't have money. But there's a brand new big, you know, brand new $700 big screen TV on the living room wall. There was one there before, but he had to get one this much more bigger, you know. I just need to get to Mexico. It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours south. His parents are supposed to be selling us an RV. I asked Michael, I was like, what happened with that? And he makes excuses about that. Because with an RV, we could just go down there and it could be just a weekend. And I could go get some basic testing done. But if he's not going to help me, I don't have anybody but myself. And I'm like this most days. So a good day for me is I'll get up. Marceline does the dishes and stuff like that. That's all I ask her to do, is to keep her bathroom down at her end clean, and to keep the dishes done. On a good day, I'll get up and vacuum. And with 6 puppies, it's constantly steam cleaning the carpets. I got a little machine that does little spots and everything like that. But, once a week, I have to go and steam clean major areas and stuff like that. It's not big areas because there's not that much carpet out there, but I can sit in the chair. I can stand up a little bit because it's big and bulky. So I can just put. It takes a lot, but I can push it and stuff like that. And I look at it as getting up and getting exercise too. And that's not quality of life, is being able to get up and clean house every couple of days and be in bed the rest of the time. That's not a quality of life. I can get out to a restaurant with Michael, a couple times a month. We got out to the casino this past month because I told him, I said, I have to get out of the house. I have to. My body's not great. My mind's not great, but you can get me in my chair and I don't even like the casino. I don't like casinos at all. And it's a catch-22. When I first get there, it's the first few minutes, it's really a lot. And I want to just roll really quick out and get out of there because it's the sounds and all the people. But now it's just like I'm getting more used to it because I look at it as, hey, at least I'm not the fuck alone, sitting in my bed. And I really hate casinos. I don't like gambling. But it's getting out of the house. And that's just, to me, that's sad and depressing, that's my only social interaction, is to just go sit in my wheelchair and just, roll around a casino. We came to Arizona the end of May 2021, thinking I had about 3 weeks to 3 months to live. Nobody was helping us in Seattle. So I was just like, fuck it, Michael, just sell everything and go and start fresh. And once I pass, you'll have your parents there and fresh start, Come back up to Seattle if you want to. Go wherever the hell you want, but you'll have a fresh start. That's me as a spouse. That's what I was trying to do for him. I didn't want to come down to Arizona and die in an RV. But I was too sick. I was too, at that point, like, I was under 100 pounds. Just, I'd look just gray green, constantly vomiting. I couldn't eat anything then. This keeping me here, and all this is what cannabis has done with no medical intervention. And so I sit here and tell myself, imagine if you would have had medical intervention along with the cannabis, And that's why I kept pushing too, is like, I just got to get some medical help. But now I know it's not going to happen. And it's too much to take in all the time, of just, everyone thinks I'm crazy because I can't get to a doctor, And I'm laying here suffering, wishing I could talk to somebody, but nobody wants to talk to me because they think I'm crazy. Oh my tummy. Oh. See, I'm thirsty right now, and I want a few sips of that coffee, but ugh. Ugh. Once I get past this part in the morning time and I can get more cannabis in my system, like I'm probably gonna have to go out in the kitchen and it's so gross, but I have coconut oil in a container that I cook with, and I go get this spoon. It's so gross. And I put like dip the spoon in it, just like half of it. And this is coconut oil that's had weed cooked in it. So it's weedy coconut oil, and it's it's solidified a little bit because it's cold out there. And I have to put that in my mouth, being nauseous and queasy as it is. And it's not a good like substance just to put in your mouth. I mean, it's coconut oil, so it doesn't taste bad, but it's oil and it's just ugh. So I'll probably go put some of that in my mouth. Ugh. And then come back here and I'll lay down and just rest and wait and see. I see what that does. See how, oh shoot, what did I do with it? See. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'll try one more of these. AC's going on and off. So I pretty much just stay in this bedroom. I can get out to the living room. There's a couch and a recliner out there, another TV, and it's just the couch isn't very comfortable. Um, it's just not comfortable. I can sit in my recliner, but it's just staring at another TV screen. It's quieter because the split unit AC out there is quiet, doesn't make any noise. So when the AC is going all day and all night and I need a break, I'll get out there just so I can not have to listen to an AC unit going. I wish I could go sit outside. It's too damn hot. We had a pool put up for about a month or so, about a month. And then the landlord says, oh, sorry, you can't have it. The homeowner's insurance don't cover a pool. So we had to take the pool down. And that was actually doing good for my mental health too, is being able to get out in that thing. Michael could help me up the ladder and in it and to float around. So now I'm going to probably try to get some just little plastic, not small, but not big, just something that I can lay in, or Michael, because Michael was getting in that thing after work too. Just something that I can put. Yeah, just a little kiddie pool, I guess, to get in, just to get my brain, be able to go outside and not be cooked alive and get a little sunshine on my face too. Okay, ramble, ramble, ramble. I've rambled on for about an hour. When you don't have anybody to talk to and you're just sitting here and the worst possible thing in your life, just sick and dying and not wanting to be, at least want to know what's happening to my own body. That's the biggest thing. I'd like to know what's happening to me. I wish I had support, but my spouse, I would give anything to get away from him, but I don't have anywhere to go. No money, no nothing, and he knows it. He knows it, so he can treat me however he wants. There's no one listening to me and nobody cares. It's a shitty place to be. So like I said, I'm just documenting this stuff. I'm going to record some videos for my kids, my granddaughter, And I'm gonna upload some stuff, just or do a podcast just to put it out there of stuff about my biological father and just what's happened to me with the medical field, and that I wish the world's just evil now. That Luigi guy shot that healthcare CEO for a reason. I've never believed or condoned in violence. I'm a vegetarian that leans towards veganism, okay? I don't want anything to suffer. I don't like watching violence on TV. I don't even like or hearing gunshots and stuff like that. The stuff I watch is usually just funny or a drama. I used to watch dramas or, just documentaries. I don't want to watch action, kill them, shoot them up. I don't like watching suffering. But people are suffering like me. And that's what I'm saying. A lot. With no medical and being denied it. And on top of being denied medical, your friends and family think you're crazy. What's happening in this world, in this country, is pure evil. To not give somebody medical because they can't afford it, like money, and just denying healthcare. Healthcare is a human right. I'm going to say what I have to say about my biological father, about what's been done to me. The doctor is responsible. I'm going to name names. And Michael's name is in there of who's responsible for me, for my death, who did nothing but watch. The world is evil right now. There's a genocide happening in Gaza. Women are losing their rights here over their own bodies. I'm not crazy. I just need basic medical attention. My spouse is pissed because I'm hanging on. It's a shitty place to be. Asking for help and not getting any. I've never asked for help my entire life. I've always done everything on my own. The hyper independence, it's a trauma response. Meaning I couldn't depend on anybody in my life, My biological parents, I'm pretty sure my mother was an accomplice with my serial killer father. She destroyed evidence. It's a thing all of it I'm going to put in the podcast. But I'm not crazy. I'm denied medical care. I have an abusive spouse, and I'm in a beyond nightmare situation that I want out of, but I have no power, no voice, no resources, and nobody listening to me. So I'm just documenting this stuff. Nobody cares.